And the man now is living word. A man. When a man becomes living word, he becomes embodiment of heaven and embodiment of God. And that is the greatest achievement of God. The only man that had it that way was Christ. And that was the great achievement of God, that God was able to make a man, an incarnate word. I said God was able to make a man what? Was able to make a man an incarnate word. There is no young man that want to hear me and is alive, that if I say something, he will listen to me. I will ask him to become an apostle and an intercessor for Africa. An apostle is somebody who preaches. An intercessor is a go-between God and man in Africa. Africa need intercessors. Africa need apostles. They need people who send God's word to them. Your village need an altar. Need an altar of immortality. Sincerely. And there is nothing you can do that is more important than it. Nothing. It is an endless blessing. It might not look like that in the beginning. If you give it much attention, it will speak. If it is nothing, I will not give it everything. You know, if it's ambition, I am red hot. That means I can be anything. And with that ambitious life I have, I laid it down for preaching. Then I saw something. There is nothing you can do on earth. Like the Bible said, he said that he shall give, they shall put star. He said they shall shine like stars. Those that turn the heart of men to righteousness. It's not preaching. Excuse me, it's not preaching. I didn't preach. I'm just happy. Do you know what it means for people that misunderstood you suddenly know you are a preacher? You just come into a compound one day and you exploded. I say you exploded. They say, oh, this young fine girl is he said, this beautiful woman, so you are this beautiful and you're also a preacher. And you're born in. Listen. There is nothing people admire on earth like Christians who are real. There is nothing that people respect from their heart. People fear from their heart. Like Christians that are real. You're living in a compound and every day by 4 o'clock you say, Clay, hold the branch shadows. Oh, brain no satotis. My father, Branko Sakalia. Thank you for the day. Hi. Sompatolo prenusi. Laro. When you came in the morning, they'll be looking at you from the window. They will open their window. I said, is it that girl? I discovered it when I was in the university. Many years ago, more than 30 years. Is it 30? Getting to 40 now. Nothing. I told you a story in the choir about how Abdul, the Bauchi boy, lost his money. They refused to call me. Because they say Chris can steal. There was one other day we were there. One other day we were there. One of the boys in the room there was trying to bring his girlfriend to come and sleep in his room. I was lying down there, but I was not sleeping. The boy told the girl, he said, I have to check whether Chris is around. And I was hearing two of them. Because they were just coming. They were coming from this female hostel. So they were crossing to our own hostel area. So the girl said, he told the boy, he told the girl, he said, wait here, let me go and check whether Chris is around. I was around. So when he peeped and saw me, he told the girl, he said that I'm around though. That they cannot sleep. And when he told the girl that I'm around and they cannot sleep in his own room, not even mine, the girl got angry. He said, why are you afraid of me? He's a student like you. He said, after all, the room is your room. The room. Yes. We are separated from with curtain. So the girl said, I'm already in my own room. And they can lie down in his own room. The boy said, no. That they cannot lie down in that room if I'm in my own room. That I'm a serious Christian. There is nothing that girl didn't tell her to bring her into that boy's room. The boy said that it will never happen. So the girl said, what would they do? They told the girl they should go and sleep in their own room. In her own room. That's how they left. To that girl's room. One day, I went to a particular convention. The boy saw me and ran and came and hugged me. He said, Chris, I called him. I said, I'm a preacher now. You know, when you meet shining light, if you keep on meeting shining light closely, you will not deny the influence. I say you will not deny the influence. One of the boys that were in that room also, he called me the other day he called me some time ago from Florida. And when I pick, he said, Chris, you know I'm a preacher now. To another of them that were in that room. Just not to preachers. But that time they were still smoking. Where I was already a very hot believer. And I should be like 2021. Very hot. Because I already know that darkness can reign. I know it that time. I know this in 40 years ago. That darkness will never reign. And the light will never lose its value. That is why I'm always bold. I can preach anywhere. From start, I will enter university bus and start praying and start preaching. I will go to hostel and start doing morning cry. Ask me why I have boldness. Two reasons. Number one, light will never lose its value. No, two, they are stars. They are like stars that turn men to righteousness. So the moment that you have ability to turn people to righteousness, you will change into a shining star. So that time I already know. And I also know that light will always win against darkness. I know that time. I know that the Jews came to us to reign over us through their light. I know that the best man on earth is the man that represents God through his word. Do you know the boldness of righteousness? The righteous shall be as bold as lion. I said the righteous shall be very bold. You know, and I like boldness. I couldn't have been timid. Being a child of God and a preacher, a very preacher, makes you very bold. Very bold. And then it makes you worthy of emulation. Anywhere you go, people will like you. They want to be like you. Particularly believers. Those who are believers and they care. You know, there are careless believers. There are careless believers who don't care about their character. Who don't care about the way people feel about them. They say it doesn't matter what I behave. I'm already born again, but it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. A child of God should have a life that people should emulate. Drop into the kingdom. Be bold. Let me start rounding up in this short time I have on something I want to tell you. On light is protected by the spirit of truth. Light is protected by the spirit. Those in computer room, we don't still have it. It's not. I didn't answer right it from me. Light is protected by the spirit of truth. Now, light and truth cannot be separated. That is why when people have a lot of light in them, they can't be false. I say when people have a lot of light in them, they find it difficult to be false. Because brightness is synonymous to truth. It is not possible for you to have light and interpret things the wrong way. If a man keep lying, then there's no light in him. And can you hear me tell you something? You see, why I'm preaching about this is because, please hear me, falsehood can reign. It might produce result for a short time. And truth can die. When Jesus came with the word of grace and truth, the Jews killed him because they wanted to bury truth. Was truth buried? Huh?